Morning, folks. My father just died. It's always sad when your parents die. But as his mother wrote in a novel, it is not death that separates us. So, the fact that my father died, besides the inevitable grief, does bring out a great sense of gratitude. I wouldn't call it joy, but gratitude. Gratitude for the fact that we were at peace with one another, that we had finally arrived at a deep appreciation and respect for one another. Because it's wonderful in general when two people look up to one another, because that elevates both of them. If we were only physical being, we couldn't look up to one another, but since we're not just physical beings, we can. And when the father and the son looks up to one another, then some miracle occurs. It's like when a husband and a wife does. And me and my father, we did look up to one another. And thing is, we still do. Because, as his mother wrote in a novel, she was a novelist, it is not death that separates human beings. It is not death that separates human beings. That's what she wrote. So what is it that separates human beings? It's resentment, obviously. When you resent someone, you separate yourself from them. Even if you take an interest in order to criticize them, you're still just as separate. Because no interest in the world can bring you closer to human being if that interest is fueled by the desire to criticize. It's only loving, free attention that connects people. And when you look up to one another, when two people look up to one another, and particularly I would say when a father and a son does, then that's a connection that transcends death. So in that sense, I'm not experiencing a loss, actually. I'm experiencing a deeper connection with a being that's no longer restrained to his physical body. I went there to say goodbye to that body. It's a beautiful body. Cold as hell. But my basic message is from his mother. I was at her death as well. That's long ago, 1987. And that is, it is not death that separates people. So when your father dies, or preferably before your father dies, if you're still alive, then think about that. Make sure you do everything in your power to get through, to repent, to do whatever it takes to heal or maintain the bond of mutual appreciation between you and your father. Because before you know it, he's not gonna be around for you to connect to, for you to repent with, for you to make up with. Especially if you have children, or if you will have children, that's essential, that's crucial to the continuity of family, which is a strength and a source of self-appreciation and self-respect for any child or any growing person, to feel that they have a good family to back them up. It makes a world of difference between insecure people that look to fashion, drugs, cults, including political cults, in order to feel appreciated, or a person that can rest securely within themselves, knowing that they have a good family to back them up. That kind of continuity is what made Noah 900 years something old. Family continuity of appreciation. It is not death that separates people. Think about that.